This is your reminder to take that FMLA if your company is playing in your face. Hi, my name is Beverly. I am a Chief Operating Officer and your Chief Empowerment Officer. Let me tell you a little bit about your friend FMLA, okay? And she's got a sister, and her name's Short-Term Disability. If you have people at your job that are bullying you, if your mental health has been impacted to the point where you have had to get therapy, maybe start medication for anxiety, depression, panic, and your company has retaliated against you or ostracized you or made you feel like you are crazy for feeling how you're feeling about how you've been treated, take the damn leave. And to find out if you qualify, first, make sure your company has FMLA because certain organizations don't have it. So check to make sure that's a part of your benefits package because they don't always advertise it, but they may have it available. And if they do, I want you to go online and look up the FMLA leave process on the website for the Department of Labor. They will walk you through everything you need to know and do so that you can get this leave because people are using it all the time, especially as it relates to their mental health. And this will give you the opportunity to get the rest and care you need without the interruption and trauma and triggering in an environment that is hurting you. People take this leave all the time. Do not feel like you got to be brave and power through because they're not powering through. They're taking FMLA. They're utilizing their benefits. Do not let powering through be a reason why you're tolerating abuse at work. Do not gaslight yourself into believing that what you've experienced or what you're talking to your therapist about is not worthy of you taking the necessary rest and time you need to game plan. Because then you're going to have an FMLA strategy. And in that strategy is going to be how you're going to get the heck out of Dodge. Because trust and believe they're going to be plotting on you because they're frustrated that you took what you needed to and advocated for yourself. A lot of times companies will retaliate because they're frustrated that you are utilizing your right. So while you are on leave and resting and re-regulating, you're also getting your roadmap and game plan together with the quickness so that you can go somewhere where you are going to be celebrated, where you are going to be uplifted, where at minimum, you're not going to be bullied and tormented. And if your company does not have FMLA, check your insurance policy to see what your short-term disability options are so that you can also take leave. You do not have to tolerate this abuse. And when I tell you people are taking leave all day, all night for valid reasons, so I don't want to hear folks who are like, people are taking leave that don't need it. Everyone who has taken leave that I have ever met in my entire decade-long career in over 10 industries has had incredibly valid reasons for taking short-term disability or FMLA. Often people who should be taking it aren't because they fear perception. But let me tell you what, folks are taking it behind closed doors all the time anyway and self-advocating. And you need to start walking like somebody who knows that they deserve peace, that they deserve rest, and that they deserve a quality balance of mental health and work. And by the time you're done watching this video, I hope you've already started looking at that website. Because by the next time I see you, you better be making like this fall we're having and leave. Okay? If you wanted an example as to what the future of content creation looks like in real time, then you need to listen to this video if you're trying to become a creator. Hi, my name is Beverly. I am a empowerment creator here on the platform who started in April and within 4 months grew to over 100K and then within a month grew to 50K on Instagram and growing fast. I believe a big part of that is because we are moving away from just numbers and we are moving towards community building. But what that means in real time is looking no further than the whole San Francisco restaurant fiasco that happened earlier last week. This creator went into a restaurant and was treated very poorly by the staff because of her follower count, and little did they know that her community don't play by her. And now she has grown to nearly I think she's over 400K after she told her community what had happened, and it spread like wildfire. But what we're talking about is the power of that community. This was something that I really had to learn. And here's what people are not telling you. You have to stop seeing those numbers as numbers. I call my followers community members because we are a community. They back me up. I back them up. They'll fight for me in the comments and I'll fight for them in the comments. They don't play about me and I don't play about them, just like that creator's community didn't with her. And it shows in our engagement. One of my favorite things in the world is when a brand reaches out to me to collaborate and I explain to them that I have a 16% engagement rate on my platform and they're like, what? Because that is a symbol to me of how involved and invested my community is in me. And I get so giddy because they're coming thinking, they're looking at the numbers like, oh, okay, probably 1 or 2%, maybe if that. And I'm like, oh, no, my community, they don't play. We're locked in. So if you are truly trying to grow as a creator and looking ahead at the future, that is the future. People are tired of investing in creators, whether that be through time, views, watches, likes, whatever the case. And then that moment that creator develops some financial resource or whatever it is that they get, they completely change. And that's a lot of what I feel content creators that are still going after the old model are doing, is you're chasing the numbers so that you can get access to the opportunities instead of building the community that will forever provide you opportunities, because they're going to be with you forever. And even as you change and grow, they will evolve and change with you. I post a lot of videos that are rooted in what got me my platform to begin with. And I also have diversified. I did a singing thing today. Like, it's about your community celebrating you in all aspects, but they can't do that if you're not showing up for them. I went to an event a few months ago where they were talking about the future of content creation, and one woman in particular who has been doing this for over 25 years said that the future of content creation is rooted in people who have authentic communities that they know will convert. So if your community does not feel connected to you because you're doing a brand deal every 5 minutes, or if every video you are doing is positioned so that you're following trends and you're not actually doing content that is resonant to you, because they'll feel that. People are tired of being played, and they're tired of feeling like creators are just using them for views. They want to feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves. And honestly, you do too. Otherwise, you wouldn't want to be a creator, because that's what creators do. They create opportunities for people to be a part of something that is a part of their mind's eye and something bigger than themselves. So if you're coming at it from that lens, they're not just followers, they're people. And if you're looking at them as people, they will respond as people do when they feel invested in, which will only make your brand story that much stronger if you are truly trying to grow as a content creator full time. But if you're chasing trends or doing things that are inauthentic to you, then don't be upset when your numbers aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. Because let me tell you, ChatGPT, they can't tell you how to build community. Only your community can tell you how they want to be built. And it's up to you to reinforce and reject the things that you don't want to build within your community. But for the most part, if people feel aligned to you, they feel aligned to you, the person. So build that alignment so that you can build your brand.
Good morning to everyone except for corporate executives who are going to ask their team, do you have any fun plans this weekend, with zero intention to actually remember what those plans are? Hi, my name is Beverly. I am a COO and your Chief Empowerment Officer. If you are a leader who is going to ask your employees today, do you have any fun plans this weekend, and do not intend to retain that information, just don't ask it. Just don't. You may think you care, but if you are not following up on Monday with, hey, so you had mentioned that you were celebrating your birthday this weekend. Did you have a good time? And maybe even accompanying that conversation with a card for their birthday, keep it. Just keep it. If one of your employees is like, hey, we're actually going to go apple picking, and I'm really excited to, be able to spend time with friends, and you are not on Monday or Tuesday of next week saying, hey, how was apple picking? Like, did you have a good time? Actually, I wanted to give you this recipe that I've used for apple pie in case it's relevant. Keep it. Keep it, because people care about the follow through. And if you are not intending to follow through, folks are tired of platitudes. They're tired of the small talk. You might as well save it. Now, if you do care and you're like, well, Beverly, I genuinely want to know how my team is doing and if they're going to have a good weekend, ask these questions instead. How are you going to prioritize